America actually located in the Michigan state. But now the North American production base of Greenwood has been undergoing a strategic adjustment upon the celebration of the 30th anniversary. So this year, the GMP workshop has been moved from Michigan in the western United States to the Garden State of New Jersey. Michigan State actually is an inland state. Inland states means it's bordering with Canada, but it doesn't have port. Now, New Jersey is quite different. New Jersey is a port which borders the New York to the north and the Atlantic Ocean to the east. So New Jersey port facilitates the global sea transport. So it gives an access to the ocean to the sea transport of products. So at present, the U.S. production base produce 8 dietary supplements approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Namely, if you are from Africa regions, no matter which country you're from, you'll be very familiar with those products. They are cordyceps, Ganoderma, chitosan, spirulina, B complex. B complex contains all the vitamin B. Osteopower. Osteopower is a product that contains all the nutrients that strengthen the bones and the joints. Super Omega, containing omega-3, 6, and 9, and also the enzyme CoQ10 capsules. So there are 8 products. All the participants or attendees of this celebration in the United States were given the full range of 8 products as a gift. So they're going to enjoy those products. But don't worry, if you can recruit your downlines in the United States, they have the access to these 8 products. So Greenwood US production base is about to expand, producing after the relocation. So in the near future, the new production base in the North America will officially start production with a brand new look and provide a wider varieties of products for consumers and distributors to improve their wellness. Now, this is only a picture. What I'm going to show you is a video about this. So you're going to see the production lines which producing the 8 products and how this GMP workshop look like. So please allow me to share this video with you. So first of all, let me open the videos. This moment. First tell me, can you see the screen and can you hear the audio? The
Yes,
sound?
we can see the screen.
Okay, all right. And also hear the audio. Okay, all right.
Yes, it's okay.
good if you pay detailed attention to the labeling, the label on the bottles. You'll find that we use the same logo as it is in the Africa region. So what does it mean? It means that in United States that we share almost the very similar products with Africa region. And the very good news is that for any African distributors, if you go to the United States to recruit, and also, you can enjoy your bonus from them, and we follow very similar compensation plan. Let's see, almost the same, but there's a very detailed, actually there's small adjustment of the compensation plan. So that means you can benefit from what your team and your team sells in United States of America. So this time, actually, we have 11 distributors from Africa region. Well, we should have 12, but unfortunately, Madame Maholi from Madagascar couldn't land to United States. So these 11 distributors, we actually see them start recruiting in the United States marketing, especially Mr. Tendai and his wife. They had OPP meetings after the event, and also they start making sales and have very good recruitment. So enjoy it. This is, we know that USA is one of the biggest and potential market of network marketing in the whole world. Okay, now let me continue share the PPT with you. Okay, this is United States. This is the office, but you're going to see more. Don't worry. So the whole event actually kicks off from the arrival of President Mr. David L. Jung on 15th of July. The whole group actually welcomed Mr. David L. Jung at Newark Airport of New York. Well, there are many airports in New York, at least 3 I know, because this time of VIPs arrived from all different airports, Kennedy Airport, Newark Airport, and there's also another airport. So in the future, we will be able to receive you from different airports if you arrive in New Jersey. Then the whole team, you're going to see Madame Jenna Lee, and in the middle is Mr. Albert Xu, who is the general manager of the America branch. This guy to the right is Mr. It's Mr. Guo, the head of the finance department at the head office, and this is Miss Liu, the head of the overseas serving department, and this is me. So the whole group actually welcomed Mr. David L. Jung at the airport. After that, President Mr. David L. Jung met Dr. Deming Lee at the new office. So you're going to see more about the new office. They had serious conversation on the strategies they're going to use to open up the US market, the compensation, including the compensation plan, the products. Actually, apart from the 8 dietary supplements, we have the Tourmaline series. We have even the how to say, the nails. Well, I should know this because I don't wear this. The nails for the ladies, they have all different kind of this, and also they have the series of Blueberry Bomb Bomb products for the Blueberry Bomb Bomb brand and operation. Including the bakery, the coffees, and the boba tea. So all these products now are available in the United States. So subsequently, Mr. David L. Jung had an in-depth meetings with Dr. Deming Lee. They have discussed about the coming events, the celebration, the summit, and the boarding meetings. So after that, Mr. David L. Jung gave us some advice on the decoration of the offices. So this is what happened there. Now the offices is ready for welcoming the guest. Now let me change to the to share with you about the offices. Now what you're going to see is before the VIP arrives the offices. Actually, you're going to see how the layout of the offices. Later on, I'm going to show you, when of VIP delegates visit the office. Let's start from the very beginning. Now, what you see, this is different from other branch office. You see the wall with the 30 years journey, 30 years of history, and also you see the different offices. Now, what you see is something that's quite different. Actually, this is how we are doing the final touch, the final cleanup of the office. When this is the food, actually the pastries ready for welcoming the delegates. This is
Sorry, Madam Rainey, I think the
yes,
screen is not moving.
really?
It's not changing.
It's not changing. Okay,
Yeah,
now
it's
let
still
me restart.
the first
Okay,
board meeting.
okay, let me restart it.
Thank you.
Okay. Now can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. This is the wall to the left. What you see is the wall of the 30 years journey. Now in the middle is the showcases for the dietary products, tourmaline products. And on top that, you can see that is for the tourmaline necklace. In front, you see the doors to different offices. This is a table setup. You're going to see in the future the wine and brandy made by Greenwood. But now, those are actually the pastries that has freshly made for to welcome the VIP. So this is the morning. Actually, this is the morning of the 21st after event, because the whole itinerary is designed like this. First we have the 20th as the whole day's meetings. So we first have the first board meeting on 19th, and then in the morning on 20th, we have the celebration. In the afternoon, we have the summit. And in the evening, we have banquet. So early in the morning of 21st, so we actually, Mr. Albert Xu actually baked the pastry for 5 hours. And all the beverages and the boba tea, coffee, pastries, and the wine are ready to welcome them. Now, what you see here is the blueberry bonbon. Now, this is the blueberry bonbon counter in the area for making the pastries, baking the pastries, and making the boba tea and the coffee. And also, there's supposed to be an ice cream machine, but, due to some reasons that we couldn't operate it well, soon we're going to have the ice cream machine to make the ice cream. Now, what you see here is when the brandies and the red wines made by Greenwood are ready to welcome the delegates. So you see the wine glasses and the wines and the brandy. Okay, so this is how we welcome the delegates after the event. Now let's go back to of PPT. So we are going to continuously talk about the next event. Now, on 19th in the evening from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., we actually held the first board meeting. Now, what you see here is the shareholders of Greenwood. Dr. Deming Lee, Madam Jenna Lee, Mr. David L. Zhang, Mr. Peter Lee to the right, who is responsible for Latin America region, and Mr.
Madam Rainey, I
Yes.
think this you're opening the WeChat. What we see is the WeChat conversation.
Okay, let's restart this share. So it seems that every time I have to restart the share. Now you can see the photos.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it's okay.
Okay, now you can see that this is the shareholders. They are the shareholders of Greenwood. Well, once again, because maybe today there's some newcomers who attend this Zoom meeting. So let me introduce right in the middle, Dr. Deming Lee. To the left, Madame Jenna Lee. Then actually she is going to lead the company in the near future. And Mr. David L. Zhang in between them. And to the very right, Mr. Peter Lee, who is responsible for Latin America region, and Mr. Chen Yanguo in between Dr. Deming Lee and Mr. Peter Lee, who is responsible for Eurasia region. So they held the first board meeting from 5 p.m. To 8 p.m. Actually, they mainly talk about the future of Greenwood, and especially one very important issue has been raised and rediscussed. That is the listing. So part of Greenwood is going to be listed, and when and how actually you're going to see. After that, they talked about how to open up the USA market. Those are the products that you can see on the table, the 8 products we have seen on the video, and also the boba tea and the coffee, because this is the blueberry bonbon is also an initiative. This is a franchised business that's going to be introduced, going to be launched also in the United States of America. After that, they talk about how distributors from different regions can go to United States to enjoy their business. So once again, if you're from Africa, you actually has the priority. You just go right away to recruit. And since we are using the same compensation plan, so actually you can directly enjoy the bonus that generated from your downlines in the United States. But if you are from other regions, for example, you're from Latin America region, from Eurasia region, from Southeast Asia or China region, then you can register in United States, register yourself with a new number, and then you can recruit. So also you can enjoy the business in the United States of America. So this is what they have discussed. Of course, they discuss how the other regions are going to develop. So this is the first board meeting that was held on 19th July, one day before the chain event, the main event. So the main event actually occurred on the following day, which is the 20th. So as I said, in the morning, we had the celebration, in the afternoon summit, and in the evening, the banquet. So now you're going to see the celebration, some photos of the celebration. This is when the shareholders, the board directors enter the hall, and this is how the VIP welcomed them. Then Dr. Deming Lee delivered a speech Dr. Domini mainly talk about what had happened in the past 30 years, thanks distributors, the leaders, and also the executives, of course, thank the shareholders. And after that, she actually talked about the new products, which we have a new direction, that is to introduce more and more food, not the food supplements, into our production line. Food includes the, food includes the beverage, the biscuits, the candies, and different kind of this kind of food that you can really eat every day. So this is going to enrich the new generation's life. So new generations don't really like to take the supplement, but they really enjoy all kind of food. So with this new products line, we can have more new distributors. And then she also talked about the AI, the technology, how to use this new technology in our business, and how to develop more new social media tools, and also how to improve the logistic and other systems. So after that, Madame Jenna Lee actually delivered a speech. So actually, this is good piece of news that Madame Jenna Lee actually followed the footsteps of her mother. She also was enrolled by the Cornell University of the United States of America. Actually, she studied nutrition, and her major, she is in a research, is to do the research on how different kind of nutrients can benefit, can improve of health, especially in those people who suffer from malnutrition. So mainly her research work will be undergone in India, in the third world, the developing countries. So also she developed, actually she gave us a speech how she's going to keep the legacy of Greenwood and lead this company into the new future. So then in a series of the speeches, Mr. David L. Zhang and Mr. Peter Lee and Mr. Yan Guochen also thanked the distributors and talk about how their market is growing and what is the plan in the future. So this is the first session of the event. And then the next section, we give the awards to those who have been able to landed in the United States. That means the US Tour Award. So we give the 11 delegates, 11 winners from Africa, and the 9 winners from Latin America who has successfully get their USA visa. But don't worry, for those who haven't come to the United States, the qualifiers for the USA trip, you are going to get your award in China. So at the 30th celebration that is going to be held in Nanjing. So all of you are going to go onto the stage and be presented your USA Tour Award. After that, the representatives of different regions give us the speech. So this is Madame Liliana, Madame Norka, and Mr. Helios, and also Madame Nerenus Moyle. So actually, as I said, actually there should be Madame Maholi from Madagascar, who was the first one to give us the motivational speech, but since she was not there, so actually those are the the VIPs who give us the speech. By the end of the ceremony, Mr. Tendai received his award from Dr. Demi Lee as the ambassador of Greenwood Africa region. And after that, he gave us a motivational speech. We shared the cake. that celebrates the 30th birthday of Greenward. So actually, I have some, because today is all about sharing. This is not a training at all. So I want to share you with my personal experience as a facilitator, one of the facilitators of all the events. I had quite some experience ordering the cake. Well, first of all, we ordered the cake from the, the hotel. Then, within 1 month, I didn't receive any feedback. So I get very, how to say, I pushed them again and again. And eventually I had a meeting with them for the cake. So I asked them, we give you the design, the graphic design of the cake with the 2 logos and the 30th anniversary logo. So would you able to do that? So eventually I get a response, I get an answer from them. No, sorry. So you got to order this cake from a bakery, a well-known bakery. Okay, fine. So I ordered the cake, and when I showed this to them, they said, oh, this is the first time they made this kind of cake. So they charge us, let's see, $185 for the cake. So I said, does your cake include all this graphic design? They said no. So if you want the logo, I'll add $20. If you make the the decoration, you add 20. And if you want me to put the blueberries, you're going to add 30. So I said, okay, fine. This is the cake we want for the event. So make this, and this is we are going to eat. We are going to share. So believe me, the cake tastes very delicious. So early in the morning, right before the beginning of the event, the manager delivered the cake. It looks nice and it really tastes wonderful. Everybody actually took a small slice of the cake. After I finish the introduction of all the events, I'm going to play the video for you. So in the afternoon, we had a summit of the 30th anniversary in another conference room. So 40 people actually attend this meeting because, we select the best. Not everybody who attends the morning celebration. Morning celebration, there are distributors coming from Canada, distributors from United States, and even there's some people who haven't joined yet. They want to see what is going on there. But we actually select the 40 top leaders to attend the afternoon session, which is the summit. During the summit, actually, you see this is the high table of the summit and also the participant. We use the simultaneous interpretation. So during the 3 hours meeting, there's 3 languages, English, Chinese, and Spanish, that you can select from the 3 channels. Okay, on the afternoon, that first of all, Madam Dr. Deming Lee delivered her speech. And after that, Madam Jenna Lee gave us detailed information how to operate the company in the future. How to maintain continuous innovation and the close cooperation with the excellent universities, leading to successful launch of a series of nutritional health products. Actually, Greenward now is cooperated with in Michigan University, also the Cornell University, and also the Rutgers University. I'm going to show you the Blueberry Research Center after this event. And also in China, we are cooperating with the Nanjing Agriculture University. This time, those trainers who are qualified as the outstanding trainers of African region, you will have the opportunities to visit the Nanjing Agriculture University, and we are going to have a certain specific special session there. And also, she paid high attention to the innovation of Greenward, that we'll continue to optimize the AI technology to provide the personalized health management services and actively engage in the public welfare activities to demonstrate the delegation of Greenward to of communities and societies. and also, the R&D capabilities and the other departments. So this is for Dr. Domini and Madam Jenna Lee. And after that, Mr. David L. Jung give us a very detailed, actually, I consider this is a summary of what has achieved in the past 20 years in Africa region, from the number of the distributor, the activity of the distributor, and the top leaders, the trainings, the sales, to in the future, the plan of the next 3 years to 5 years, how the Africa region is to going continuously to grow. So actually, it took him almost 50 minutes to present all this. So in very details, and of course, we know that recently the French-speaking areas in Africa is undergoing a very rapid development and growth. So he emphasized this part, which is a very encouraging to all of us. After that, Mr. Peter Lee introduced how fast the Latin America region has grown in the past 4 years. Actually, Latin America is the youngest region of Green World. It only took them 4 years to develop to such a scale. So he mentioned that how many countries has opened up during the pandemic, from the first branch office, which is Peru, to Colombia, Ecuador, to El Salvador. Now, actually, Chile. Now, most of the Latin America countries are opened and being opened. So he also gave us his plan that in the near future, in the next 3 to 5 years, how many countries he planned to open up. And from Latin America, from the Spanish-speaking countries, that they are going to go to the Spain. Actually, Spain is going to be launched, and from Spain, that the team is going to penetrate into other countries of Europe. So this is another strategy to cover more the European countries. So this is what he said to us. And after that, Mr. Chen Guo, the president of Eurasia region, also gave us his speech. What he mentioned is actually most of the countries, especially Ukraine. Ukraine and Russia are the major markets in Eurasian area. And those two countries are the main markets that contribute the sales to Green World. But unfortunately, due to the previous years, that there's war. Actually, we call it the regional conflict, but it was not conflicts at all. There were wars, all kind of wars. I hope I'm going to introduce you about Mr. Ruslan, who is the only representative from the Eurasia region. So what he said, actually, he said is very, very touching. So he said how they still keep the company moving and growing during this very difficult time. Now, actually, Mr. Chen Yanguo's head office is based in Moscow, Russia, but he has to move out because due to the war. And also, Madame Lyudmila Wang actually is the general manager of Ukraine, whose head office is in Ukraine, but she has to move to Poland. So both of them now actually live in Poland due to all these wars. So based on these difficulties, so they still keep the company growing and help the distributors to have the access of their products. So this is a very challenging time for them. So this is what happens in Eurasia region. And after that, this lady is Dr. Carrie Benjamin, who is a dentist that we invited to give us the training of the dental health. Well, this part is almost, we only have the toothpaste, and we only have one PPT about how to improve the dental health. But in the future, we can invite Dr. Carrie Benjamin, to give us more detailed training on the dental health. So she's going to start next month to the Latin America region, because she's a bilingual. She speaks both English and Spanish. Then after she finish the training, we are going to take her presentation and ask her to do the presentation for us at the Zoom meeting. And this is Mr. Professor Zhang. You know him very well, especially for those countries with the fertilizer, the organic NutriPlant fertilizer. Also, he talked about how to improve of the sales of the fertilizer, and the future of opening up the factories to produce more of these agriculture products in the near future in Africa. So actually this is what they have discussed. After that, two general manager of Africa region gave us the speech, Mr. Glory Guo and Mr. Bruce Huang. So both of these two, actually I cannot call this two companies, but they represent almost the majority of the Southern Africa countries, and also the Western Africa countries, and especially the French-speaking Africa countries, which is undergoing very rapid development. So actually, they give us how their experiences, how to manage the market, and how to lead off distributors to better future. After that, we choose the representatives from each regions to give a speech. This is Ms. Tendai from Africa, Mr. Ruslan. Actually, I'm very, very touched by what Mr. Ruslan has said. So actually, I met Mr. Ruslan. Mr. Ruslan is the only representative from Eurasia region. So actually, I met him at the hotel. So when I welcomed him, I was very shocked, because this is not a Ruslan that I know or I knew. Mr. Ruslan was quite a handsome guy. I remember 5 or 7 years ago, he was the MC of one of events, the great events in China. But now he doesn't really look that nice. So, and he looks tired, of course, due to the long flight. But I also talked to him. He can talk English. I talked to him what happened. So he told us that because of the war, one of the bomb actually destroyed almost, actually this almost all the windows and the glass of his house. And then, all the people suffered. They cannot have the food supplement. They even have no access to food and the daily necessities, not alone the food supplements. So those people, they really suffered. And they said that Greenwood tried of best to deliver the products to them, to help them. So during that period of time, the food supplements we sell actually is not only the food supplement to improve of health. So actually they use it as medicines to, to save lives. And also, how they keep the business moving during the most difficult time. And he said that, well, the war is still going on, and nobody knows when it ends, but they will keep on doing Greenwood business. So as one of the one way to get the access to some good products to to solve their health problems. Another is still they have some income, to at least sustain their lives. So after that, Mr. Franz Mr. Franz is from Peru. He's one of the top leaders of the Millionaire Club. In Africa, we have the Diamond Club, but in Latin America region, we have the Millionaire Club. The membership is based on the income, not based on the the rank. So they have very different way to for the qualification. So their rank may not be the toppest, may not be the highest, but as long as they are the, the one with the highest incomes that in that year, they can be selected into the millionaire club. So actually, this is the way they assess their membership. So Mr. France also give us a speech how they doing this business in a very professional way, and how they grow the business in a rapid speed. Then after that, we had a group photos. You can see all the top leaders and attendees of this summit are there. After that, in the evening, we had the VIP banquet. So this is what you see. Well, this is very simple. Still, of African delegates, Latin American VIPs presented the gifts to Dr. Domingli and Madame Jenna Lee. So this is what happened. So this actually is a banquet that I personally enjoyed very much. We couldn't bring the Greenwood brandy and red wine into this restaurant because they have the how to say, alcohol license. So based on this license, they can only serve what they purchase. So that is why you see something very interesting later on, that we taste the red wine and the brandy made by Greenwood actually in the American branch office. So this is one of the reasons. So we also invite a band with 4 handsome men who playing the instruments. Actually, this is a jazz, brew, actually jazz music, which I think a lot of African people really enjoyed. So, we enjoyed the whole banquet until, let's see, 10 o'clock in the evening. We had, well, forgive me, because when I talk about this great experience, I myself, even as a staff, I'm very, very excited to be part of it. We enjoy the beef steak and also the lobster. Both of these are the very famous food in New Jersey of America, because, New Jersey is a port. The seafood there is very famous. So we enjoy the lobster and also we enjoy the beefsteak. Hey, believe me, the beefsteak in America is very different. It tastes very tender, so tender that I didn't taste this kind of beefsteak in China. So this is a very good experience. We enjoy the music. We enjoy the nice food. The following day, we actually had a visit to the to the branch office of America. So before I go on, so I'm going to play the videos of the whole event. So just give me 1 minute. I'm going to stop sharing the screen and start opening the videos for you. Otherwise, we experience the same problem. Sorry, just a moment. I'm going to share the soundtrack. Because I'm using the background for this, for the summit. So the background is very dark color. So sometimes I have the difficulties to see what is going on there. Just a minute. I started again. Now, can you see the screen? Can you see the video? First, tell me whether you can see the video.
Yes, we can see.
Can you see? Can you hear the sound? The music?
Yes, we can hear the sound.
Okay, good.
International Group, Dr. Damian Lee. Por favor, todos de pie.
Okay, the next episode, the visit to the American branch office. So after the holidays event, the second day, the following day, actually, we welcome of delegates to the American branch office. We had 1 hour visit. So actually, we decorate the whole compound. This is a huge, office compound. We decorate the outside of the compound with the banners of Greenwood in English and also in Spanish. And we also put the 57 national flags actually in the parking area to welcome the delegates. And you're going to see the red carpet. And we are going up to the office building. Then you see we introduced the 30 years history to the VIP, and also they enjoyed the pastry, the boba tea, the coffee, and meanwhile the red wine, the blueberry red wine, and also the brandy, especially brewed for the occasion, for the 30th anniversary. And after that, we had a group photo. So first, let me share the PPT, and also I'm going to share you the video. Okay, so this is the visit to the American office. Now you see the VIPs are listening to the explanation of the 30th years journey. We all in this American tour white shirt. I also have mine. I'm the one who introduced this to of delegates. And after we introduce the 30th years of journey, then we come to the special blueberry bonbon area. Okay, this guy, I hope you still recognize him, Mr. Albert Xu. Now he's the general manager, and he becomes the chef of that day. So he is showing us the pre-mixed powder for the cake. Actually, it's a cupcake. So he put the powder and how many milliliters of water and butter, and then he mix it well and put it in the oven. In 35 minutes time, the cupcake is going to be ready. So actually, it makes a lot of the housewife's life easier with this. So, behind him, you see all kind of the pre-mixed coffee for the cakes, for different tastes of the cake. There's a blueberry taste. There's the barley shoot taste. Well, it is really nice. And also there's nuts, different kind of nuts flavored cupcake. So actually there's so many varieties, but I can only enjoy one, due to my weight control program. Okay, so after that, we enjoy the boba tea, the coffee, and this is the pastries, and some distributors, they are interested in the products, and some Latin American distributors even ordered some of the necklace that they don't have in their market. And later on, we enjoyed the blueberry red wine and the brandy. We had a toast to Greenwood, to all the shareholders. So this is the beautiful bottles. Actually, this is the bottles of the brandy with the 30 years anniversary logo there. And also this is the special version of the blueberry red wine. This blueberry red wine is now is being marketed in Latin America region. Although Latin America region is very well known in producing their own wine, but our wine is special because it is brewed from the blueberry instead of the grapes. So okay, after that we had the group photos. Now behind us, you see the whole office building. That is in the front. The ground floor is the warehouse and the factories. On the first floor, or in America, that's the second floor. That is the office buildings. So you can see that those are the flags of the 57 countries, which represent each of the markets Greenwood is now sharing with of distributors and consumers. So let me stop sharing the PPT and start sharing the videos with you. Now tell me, can you see the screen? And can you hear the sound? No?
Not yet, not yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay, let me redo it.
We can see it now.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Now let's start from the beginning. New Jersey. Madam Masha Abigail. This is the reception area. The company, the United headquarters, was established in 1994.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the path. I don't care.
Feel at home.
Tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars, it's I think I saw you. We can, we share. We can, we share. We can, we share. We can, we share.
Okay, so we have ended the visits to the office. Right in the afternoon, we head towards we head towards New York. So this is another very exciting part of the journey. So we have the sightseeing in 3 cities. United States is huge, so we cannot go to many cities, but we visit New York, Washington, and also Philadelphia, which is in the the New York and New Jersey states. Okay, let me start sharing the PPT with you.
เด่นมากอีกสองความไปละคุณทางปาเกลามามู
Okay, in the morning, we visit the office, and then after that, we had a buffet lunch in a Chinese restaurant where we enjoy the shrimp, we enjoy all kind of food, and even my favorite chocolate ice cream. Okay, then in the afternoon, we headed to the New York port. I'm going to share you with the video about the Statue of Liberty. So this is a group photo we took after we had the cruise. First, we had a 30 minutes cruise to view the Statue of Liberty at a very close. How close? I'm not sure. I think at around 500 meters away from her. And after that, we come back to the on shore, and then we took this group photo. So people are very excited to see the Statue of Liberty. And after that, we actually went to the busiest place in the world. That is the Times Square of New York. So this is a photo. You're going to see the videos. We collected from different individuals because this is even more real and exciting. So actually we checked in a very expensive hotel, the Marriott, at the downtown, the center of the New York. How close to Times Square? We walked from the hotel, the entrance of a hotel. We walked 1 minute. That is say around less than 50 meters. Then we arrived at Times Square, and the travel agent said that very few company could afford this kind of tour, this kind of hotel. Man, believe me, when I asked the price, I was so shocked. It cost $690 per night. And this is the one of the most expensive hotel I've ever lived. So we were actually extremely happy and excited. The second day, we went to see Mall of New York. So this is in front of the Central Park of New York. We took a walk. Why Central Park? Actually, in Africa, we can see that everywhere is a park. Everywhere is a garden. But why this is small Central Park is so important? Because this is in downtown New York. The land was so expensive in downtown that after this Central Park, there's nobody could afford any green land in that area. So this is why Central Park is very important. And then this is behind this is the Fifth Avenue. The very famous shopping area that's in downtown New York. So a huge department stores, and sold one of the most well-known brands in the world, like the Hermes, like let me see, Gucci, and Chanel, all this famous brand. Then you can find all the shops there. So this is a paradise of shopping. So we actually walked there, and we also visit the St. Patrick church. So actually I personally, many of us, we went there and we visit there. This is the downtown New York, and then we go on more sightseeing. This is a photo taken in front of the New York Stock Exchange building. Well, this is the #1 stock exchange area in the world, and it represents fortune. So, since, we all, want to make fortune through this greenwood business. So, we had a group photo there, and we want us to make more money, after this tour. After that, we went to touch and see the charging bull. But of course, there's so many people that, you almost have 1 second to take your photo, because all people from all over the world poured into that bull. So actually, some people touch the nose, some people touch the, the horn, the face, and people touch the body. And even, I didn't take that photo. It's quite funny. Some people touch the rear of the bull. It was said that, if you touch that, you can bring you fortune and money. Yes, people are, having good wishes there. So after the next day, we went to Washington. Actually, this is a photo taken in front of the Capitol building, the Washington Capitol building. So in the far, you see the obelisk, the very well-known obelisk. And this is in front of the White House. We didn't go in because, those are the 2 days that Israeli people are having their protest. So actually, you find the police everywhere in the street and around the White House. And then, that was in a very hot time when Madam Harris and Donald Trump had their, discussions, very unfriendly discussions about how, where the United States are going during those days. So you will see that, the tension everywhere. So we took the photos in front of the, in front of those buildings. So now let's end sharing this part and start sharing with some exciting photos with you. So actually, this is my favorite part, to see the photos. Can you see the picture? No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, I got some problems with this. Now you can see it. Can you see
Yeah,
the?
we can see it.
Oh, okay. Now this is actually edited by Mr. Bruce Huang. So you can see it's a mix. It's a mix of the events and also the tour.
Yes.
This is the footage we shot at the top, at the 80th floor of the Emperor Tower of the United States. It was amazing building, and we see how it was built. And we have a bird eye view of New York on top of that building. This was also quite an experience there. But since all the tourists are going on individually, so we couldn't have a group photo up there because they control the flow of the tourists. So this is an individual footage. Oh, this is after we visited the Emperor Tower building. We had this kind of Japanese style dinner, and where the chef played their magic with us, and I enjoyed this part very well. This is at the Times Square. Then let me try to open up others. This is the Times Square. Okay, all right. So this is where we enjoy the sightseeing. But apart from the fun, we also have some good education. So I'm going to the next part. We visit the Rutgers University. Well, this is one of the very serious parts. We visit one of the Blueberry Institutes, where they research the blueberries, cranberries, and many other varieties of the economic crops there. And that is the first place in the United States, or let's say in the world, to study the blueberry and cranberry. Because blueberry actually originated from the New Jersey area in United States. So they actually first, they're all wild. Blueberries, they are the wild plants that enjoyed by the local Indian people. But later on, they start to cultivate and start to breed the plants and even hybrid. What we saw is something very interesting. They select the best, the welcoming qualities or features that welcomed by the local farmers. For example, the size, the firmness of the fruit, the taste, and the not easy bruise. All these qualities they select, and then they cultivate the blueberry, and then they even make the hybrid between the blueberry and cranberry. So this plant is very unique. The leaves look like cranberry leaves, but the fruits taste like blueberry because they want to give some special features to the blueberry. Cranberry actually grows faster. Blueberry, it took blueberry plants almost 3 years to establish in the soil. So the first 3 years, the blueberry plants doesn't produce any fruits at all. You have to wait until it grows and reach its fruiting period. So the fourth year is the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth year actually is the first year when blueberry plants start producing yielding the fruits. So actually they want to improve some of the quality of the blueberry. So they have some really wonderful research there. And 3 professors, actually 4, one professor's lecturing, I personally didn't really understand about how to control the fungi and but the other 3, Professor Caesar, Professor Peter, and Professor Gina, actually they give us a very detailed they give us a guide around the institute, and also they give us a very simple but very important lecture on how they breed, the history of the blueberry in New Jersey, in United States, how they breed, how they help the local farmers, how they control the pests, how they treat all the diseases of the blueberries, and how to improve the yield of the blueberries. So now let me start sharing this part with you. So let's go back to our PPT. Okay, so actually this Blueberry Institute has a very long name. First let's talk about Rutgers University. Rutgers University was actually founded in 1766. It has quite a long history. So it is so-called the Land Grant University of United States. So it is very specialized in farming and agriculture. And then this is the Philip E. Marosi Center for Blueberry and Cranberry Research and Extension. So actually, from this picture, you see it is called New Jersey Agriculture Experiment Station. The Philip E. Marosi Center for Blueberries and Cranberry Research and Extension. So this is what they do. They do all kind of researches, the pest, the breeding, cultivating, and they observe how blueberry respond to different environmental factors. For example, like sandy soil, different pH value of the soil, different temperature, different weather type. So actually they plant this blueberry in different areas, in different farms, to observe how the plants react to this. So they have quite some doctors, a group of doctors. All of them have doctorate degree. So this is quite educative. We went there and we were given the lectures by 3 professors. This is Professor Peter and Professor Caesar. Another one, female one, is Professor Gina. They taught us about the history and guide us through the greenhouses. In these greenhouses, we see different phases or different periods of the young shoots of the blueberries and cranberries, even the hybrid of these 2 plants. So they taught us, how they do this and how to control the pests, whatever. And then after that, we went to the field because they also have a lot of blueberry plantations in the field. They have different varieties, high bush, low bush, rabbit eye, whatever, some very beautiful names. Then, they observe how those plants react to different environmental factors. And then finally, we took a photo. So this is what we saw. So actually, you may ask us, what is the relation between this research group and Greenwood? So actually, Greenwood International Group and this Philip E. Marosi Center collaborate on research initiative. We want to improve the cultivation techniques, develop new varieties, and enhancing the overall productivity and the quality of the blueberries, and developing some organic farming tactics. We have already invited Professor Jason Zhang and also Professor Caesar, the head of this center, to China. So during our China trip, whoever come to the China trip, you're going to actually see Professor Caesar come to our events, and he will have exchange visit to Nanjing blueberry plantation, where we have a plantation in Nanjing, and he also is going to give us some technical advice, and we have some more cooperation in intensive cooperation in the farming of the blueberries. So this is what is going to happen after 2 months. Actually, he's applying the visa to China. 1 week before the great event of the China trip, he's going to land it and start his visiting in the blueberry plantation, the local government, and the Nanjing Agricultural University. Some professors, they're going to exchange some ideas. So, okay, this, United States events and trips is not all about the awards, the fun. Actually, we also, want to carry on the legacy of GreenWorld. So everybody knows. So if you are a distributor, you're already a distributor, you know that Dr. Deming Li is the founder of GreenWorld, and he is leading the company. In the near future, we will have the young generation of the leaders, who is Madame Jenna Li. So these photos are actually taken at the main entrance of Cornell University. So this time we also have the honor, all of the, of the facilitators, we have the honor to go to visit the Cornell University with Dr. Deming Li and Madame Jenna Li. Actually, Dr. Deming Li guided us to, the buildings where she studied. That was quite a history. But, believe me, all the buildings in the United States, they can have 100 years or 200 years of history, and they still look good and still look new. So actually, we went into the building. We met with the students there. Or they're the researchers, because majority of them, they carry on their research and study there. So we met some of them, and we even met one of the professors. So this is a photo taken by in front of the Cornell University. This is the name of the company. Well, Cornell University is one of the most, it is the, one of the most beautiful city with the longest history and the strongest academic strengths in the United States. So as I told you at the very beginning, Madame Jenna Li is studying nutrition in that university. Hopefully can bring in the new blood and new technology about nutrition and wellness. So these are the photos taken in the inside the compounds, the campus of the Cornell University. So actually it took us half day to visit different places and the departments of Dr. Deming Li's, and met with some people. And also we even did a little bit shopping. Actually, Madame Jenna Li bought each one of us a T-shirt with the Cornell University logo and the wording, which I'm going to take as a souvenir. So this is of personal experience. So you can see that this is the legacy of GreenWorld, and with the new leaders that we are going to have a brighter future of the GreenWorld. So okay, today, since this is a special section of this, I'm going to end a little bit early. So what I'm going to see is, we feel very sorry that only 11 distributors from Africa could eventually attend the series events and the tour in the United States. So due to a lot of reasons, mainly because of the visa. And also for Chinese people, also this is the same challenge with us. I had my American visa 9 years ago, when I applied it to visit my sister's family. And Madame Liu applied her visa this time. But 4 of the top leaders of China region, they failed the application of their visa. So we have the same challenge with all of you. And also in Latin America region, only 9 of them successfully got their American visa. So don't worry. After 2 months, we are going to have a much larger event that welcome all of you, welcome almost 1,000 qualifiers and top leaders from Green World overseas. And together, you know, we minimize the numbers of China region to, let's see, 2,000, because, you know, many of them in China, we still have the government control of the scale of the numbers of the attendees of a meeting. 3,000 is the maximum, cannot beyond that. So we are going to have 2,000 distributors from China region and almost 1,000 distributors from all over the world to enjoy a greater and bigger event that is 30th anniversary celebration in Nanjing. This is going to be the venue. So we have already hired the venue and start doing all the decoration and design. This is a huge place. Actually, I didn't go there. Madame Liu and other facilitators, they were there. So they said that, you know, to put 3,000 people in this venue, then you're going to see that immediately we vanish. And that is what they say. Okay, it's not we vanish, it's because of that area is huge. It's actually a stadium. So you're going to see more and you're going to enjoy more about China. So folks, I'm going to end today's sharing. So thank you very much, and we are going to see you in China, see you in Nanjing. We're going to have more wonderful experience there. So still, we have time. Make sure that you have your passport ready and your visa to China ready, and we are going to see you in 2 months. Okay, so Mr. Budiman, I'm going to hand over this for you. And believe me, after 2 weeks or so, I'm going to brief you about the the progress of how this China event is going to be held. So we're going to introduce, the decoration, the design, what you're going to receive, what you're going to see in that great event area. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Rainey. That was a very wonderful sharing. We feel excited, though, yes, many of our African leaders that already qualified for USA trip, they failed to arrive to join the event because of the visa issue. And then I can see among us, we have Madam Abigail, we have Mr. Tendai, we have Madam Neronins. Maybe we can take this time for them to share to us what they experience in US. So it will be more excited if we can hear from them also.
Exactly. So where are you? Are you there? Please unmute yourself and start sharing with us, because different people from different angle with different experience.
Sure.
So, Madam Neronins, Mr. Tendai, Madam Abigail, and Mr. Knowledge, where are you? And also we have a wonderful distributor from Madagascar. Are you there? Or you're busy sharing your experience with your team because today is wonderful
Rainey.
time. Yes.
Yes.
How are
Hello,
you?
Mr. Tendai. How are you?
I'm fine. I hope you traveled well back to China.
I'm already back, but still feel excited with experience. Go
Yeah.
ahead, tell us more.
Thank you so much. So, good evening, everyone from different African countries. And I'm so excited with the opening of the branch in the United States of America. Actually, this is a big opportunity for all the distributors in Africa to start earning money also from the America economy. but it requires hard work. You have to recruit people, work with them, but this is a big, big opportunity. But in the United States, we enjoyed, I think enjoyed is an understatement because of the things that we went through in the United States, the warm reception from the company and every preparation that was made, everything, the company paid attention to detail, from the way you are received to the hotel and everything that we experienced, the food and everything. So I encourage all the distributors in Africa that even though you might have missed the America trip, maybe because of visa or you did not meet the requirement, but do everything possible to qualify for the upcoming China event in October, because events are critical in the growth of the business. All the people that traveled to the United States, the energy they feel now, the excitement they have, and also the feeling and the motivation and inspiration that they got from this event, it is something that you need in your career in the business. And I hope that we meet in October in China and you can have a taste of what we experienced in the United States of America. Thank you so much, Rainy, for giving me the opportunity to share.
Thank you, Ms. Tendai. We wish that in the future you can have your personal section, individual section as a Diamond Club members. So both you and Madame. So I just, take this opportunity to, to preserve this with you. So hopefully this month we are going to have your interview as Diamond Club member, and also you can you can put your experience, personal sharing about the United States trip in your speech. So thank you so much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Madam Abigail, Madam Nernens, are you there? Maybe they are still busy sharing this wisdom. So if you want to say anything, please, you can unmute yourself, even if you are not there. But please, as one of the Greenwood distributor or one of the Greenwood leaders, you can unmute yourself and say something to us.
Madam Abigail, you are there. Can you unmute yourself? We want to hear from you.
Madam Abigail was always the first, the happiest, the first.
Yes, the most happiest, the most excited.
The most exciting lady in the group.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Madam.
Yes. I'd like to thank the company for the experience and the show of love that they've shown us in our company that we welcome. It was a big, unforgettable memory that even if you are sleeping, when you think about what you saw and what made that the memory, you'll jump and start going to recruit. That was me. I was so excited, really. For everything, food, the way the event as a whole, even the new, I didn't know that with this thing of research center, we were thinking that they are using chemical to kill insects. Now I have learned that it's not like that. This is professional. I'm in a big professional company. I really like Greenwood. I really appreciate the whole thing that you did to us, and we have learned a lot. So we are going to share these memories to other distributors, and we will meet again in China. I'm still excited. Love you all. Good night.
I love you, Madame Abigail. Let me say something, share something about Madame Abigail. We have the shopping time. When we're busy going in and out from the different outlets, in United States, they have a lot of there's not shopping mall, we call it outlet. This outlet actually the commodities directly from the factory. So actually you enjoy a big discount. So believe me, if I bought some shoes, those shoes in China cost, let's say, more than $150 per pair. But in those outlets in United States, we can get them at $40, even sometimes $30. So actually we were busy, crazy shopping. But, when I look around, I saw Madame Marsha Abigail recruiting. She talked to those, shoppers, and then about Greenwald, and she was recruiting right there in the United States of America. And not only Madame Marsha Abigail, all the top leaders are doing this. In the hotel, in the night, when we were outside, enjoying of, Chinese staff's dinner, actually, Madame Nerones is recruiting, right in the hotel, have her OPP with the, I see the iPad. And then, she even bring her downlines in the United States, young gentlemen, into the events, to the ceremony. And also, we saw him almost every day because he stays in New York, in the area that we actually visit. So we almost see him every day following the team. So, and also Mr. Tendai and Madame Mavis, they actually postpone their return tickets by themselves. So actually they did this, and they held OPP together with the company, Miss Albert Xu. Miss Albert Xu actually when the last day, no, the second last day before sending us to the airport, Kennedy Airport, he actually went with the products, went with some souvenirs of the company and T-shirts, going to the OPP held by Mr. Tendai and Madame Melvis. So they had OPP, and they recruited some people, very important people from the church, and also they had some good sales. So this was a very great beginning, and this shows the spirit and the how to say, the future, the potential of the African distributors. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are planning something bigger in your life, something bigger in your career, in your business, then you can target United States market. Yes, like what Ms. Tendai has shared, the challenges are there. We need even harder work than in Africa, because people there, they have more opportunities, they have more choices. We face more severe competitions out there, but this is a great opportunities for all African distributors. Go for it. And we wish that in the future we see you and we reward you, we give you the award in the United States of America.
All right. So, Madam Remy, before we have Madam Nerones Moyo, but I think she's busy because tomorrow actually we are going to have big rally for South African Johannesburg branch in Limpopo. So I believe all the leaders from South Africa, they are busy. But I noticed we have one of Nerones new registered downline from US, Mr. M. Dongo, also here joining us.
Yeah.
And I think he's the one who joined Nerones bring along to the event. So maybe we can hear. We would like to hear.
Welcome.
We want to welcome Mr. Dongo. Please, you can share with us the enjoyment with Greenwald during the.
Miss Dongo, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rain?
Good. We see you again.
Very lovely seeing you. You see, I am following you everywhere.
This is amazing. You're at the event, you're at the banquet, and you're in the dinner time, and then you're in the hotel. So actually, you are going to be the very top leaders in the United States in the future?
I'm so excited. Yeah, well, I've known Greenwood for quite some time. And when I sat in that room in New Jersey and listened to the presentation and see everything that was happening, I reimagined Greenwood, and I saw something that I didn't know before. And it really made me believe in this company more and more and more again. And right now, get ready for some fireworks because we are ready to work, really. And thank you for this amazing, because really, I saw Greenwood as another company that I really didn't know. Like it was a new, it was like something that is new to me in New Jersey, even though I knew this company for quite some time. So and also Madam Nironens was saying that she was saying that I am starting to believe more and more in this company each and every day, especially on this trip. And I'm so privileged that I am right here, like next door to the headquarters. So I'm so happy that we are going to be working together then on this one. So thank you.
Thank you. And you're going to be invited to just follow off Zoom every Friday, the same time. We are going to have this Zoom meeting, and very soon, we are going to invite you to brief us about what is going on in the United
Yeah.
States, the market there and the distributors. So thank you for joining us and welcome on board. We're going to see the new generations of leaders in the United States of America. Thank you once again for sharing with us, and thank you for being there.
Thank you, Mr. Dongo. We are with you.
So
We are
grateful.
with you. We are going to grow together, especially supporting you in US to grow the market in US. We believe that you will be one of the superstar of Greenworld in US market. So don't worry. We are here from Africa. We are here together with you. We are going to support you. Let's show to the American people that Greenworld is a must-join company. It's the new trend. Let's make a new trend of Greenworld in an American market. I believe we can do that. Okay, thank you. So, Madam Reddy, is there anybody else want to say something? Please.
Okay, I think Mr. Budiman, you can close today's Zoom meeting.
All right, okay, yeah. So once again, thank you so much, Madam Reni, for the wonderful sharing. We just feel that we are there together with everyone, and we are very excited that finally we have our American office start running, and now, especially for African region, we have the privilege to be part of the growth of the American market, United States of America market, because all the African distributors and leaders, you can prospect your friends, your families, your relatives. I believe many of the Africans, your families, they are in US. So you can try to expand your network, to expand your business from Africa to America, and you will still enjoying all the benefits of the compensation plan, though your people are working, are growing the business in America when we are sitting here in Africa. So this is a very good chance for all of us to grow our business bigger and bigger, because Greenworld is a network marketing company, unlimited. We cannot, there is no boundaries. You are welcome to expand your business to America. And very soon, we are going to gather together 1,000 international distributors from all over the world in Nanjing, China, to celebrate our 30th anniversary in October. So get ready. I believe the visa process is been going through from each branches. And we have lots of delegation from African region. and we are going to meet there together. Thank you so much for today's session, Madam Rainey, and all the leaders, Mr. Tendai, Madam Abigail, Mr. Dongo, and Madam Nerones. We love you so much, and we are going to see you next Friday, same time, same link, same ID, with more interesting training, Zoom online training, African region Zoom online training. I think we can unmute ourselves and say thank you and
Thank
bye-bye
you
to
and
Madam Rainey and
bye-bye.
to everyone.
Thank you
Bye,
and
bye.
bye. Thank you, Mr. Budiman. Thank you,
Bye
Mr.
bye.
Tendai.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Madam
Bye.
Abigail.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Budiman.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Rani.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Madam Rainey. Bye, Mr. Budiman.
Mr. Bewe, Mr. Charles Bewe.